What you are about to witness looks almost unreal. Thousands of teddy bears flying through the air, covering an ice rink in seconds. This incredible moment happened during a live hockey game, and it left players, fans, and the entire internet speechless. Tonight, we take you inside the emotional and unforgettable event where over 80,000 teddy bears rained down onto the ice for a powerful cause. At first, everything looked normal. Fans filled the arena, players skated onto the ice, and the game began like any other hockey night. But hidden beneath the excitement was a plan that thousands of people had been waiting for. Each fan held a teddy bear, not just a toy, but a symbol of kindness. This heartwarming event is part of a long-standing tradition known as the teddy bear toss. When the home team scores its first goal, fans throw teddy bears onto the ice. These toys are later donated to children in need, bringing comfort to hospitals, shelters, and families during difficult times. Then it happened. The puck hit the net. The referee signaled a goal, and in that exact moment, the arena exploded. Not with boos or chants, but with teddy bears. Within seconds, the ice disappeared beneath the sea of stuffed animals. Teddy bears flew from every direction, raining down like colorful snow. It took several minutes for the ice to become visible again. Officials later confirmed the number, more than 80,000 teddy bears. Even the players were stunned. Some laughed, some took photos, and others helped clear the ice. Referees stood in disbelief as volunteers rushed in to collect the toys. It wasn't just a delay, it was a moment of pure joy. Once collected, the teddy bears filled entire trucks. Each one would soon reach a child who needed comfort, especially during the cold winter season. This wasn't just a fun tradition, it was one of the largest teddy bear donations ever recorded at a hockey event. Days later, the teddy bears found their new homes. In hospitals, in shelters, in families who needed a reminder that they were not alone. For many children, this small toy meant everything. Videos of the event quickly went viral. Millions watched in awe as the ice vanished beneath stuffed animals. Comments poured in from around the world, calling it one of the most beautiful moments in sports. In a world often filled with bad news, moments like this remind us of something powerful. That kindness can be loud, that generosity can be unforgettable, and that sometimes a simple teddy bear can change a life. If this moment inspired you, share it, because kindness, just like those teddy bears, is meant to be passed on. A single political decision can change the course of global history. According to veteran journalist Jeremy Bowen, one recent action by Donald Trump could do exactly that. Not only in the United States, but across the entire world. Tonight, we examine why this move is raising alarms among experts and how it could embolden authoritarian leaders everywhere. Jeremy Bowen is not just another political commentator. He is one of the world's most respected international journalists, with decades of experience covering wars, revolutions, and the rise and fall of governments. When Bowen issues a warning, the global community listens. The controversy centers on a recent action taken by former President Donald Trump, one that challenges long-standing democratic norms. Critics argue it signals that powerful leaders can ignore institutions, laws, and accountability without consequences. Supporters see strength. Opponents see danger. From Moscow to Beijing, from Tehran to Pyongyang, authoritarian governments study Western democracies carefully. When they see democratic norms weakened, they use it as justification for their own actions. Bowen warns, this creates a dangerous global ripple effect. Precedent matters in global politics. Once a powerful democracy shows that rules can be ignored, others follow, often with far fewer checks and balances. What begins as a single decision can become a global standard. America's allies are uneasy. European leaders, diplomats, and analysts privately express concern over the signal this sends. If the United States weakens democratic standards, who will defend them globally? Trump's supporters argue that he is challenging a broken system. They say strong leadership requires bold actions. But critics warn that strength without accountability is not leadership, it is authoritarianism. If Bowen's warning proves true, the consequences could reshape the world order. Human rights abuses may increase. Free press could be further suppressed. Elections could lose credibility. The precedent set today may define the next generation. Jeremy Bowen's message is clear. This is not about one man or one country. It is about the future of democracy itself. What happens next will be watched and possibly copied by the world. Former U.S. President Donald Trump has once again made a statement that has sparked global debate. This time, he suggested that the United States under his leadership could manage Venezuela. What exactly does that mean? For now, there is no clear answer. Venezuela has been suffering from years of political instability, economic collapse, and international isolation. Hyperinflation, food shortages, and mass migration have turned the country into one of the most severe humanitarian crises in the Western Hemisphere. This is not the first time Trump has spoken harshly about Venezuela. During his presidency, he imposed tough sanctions, supported opposition leader Juan Guaidó, and openly discussed regime change. Now, his words suggest an even more direct role. According to Bowen, this moment goes far beyond American politics. It sends a message to the world that democratic rules can be bent or even broken by those in power, and authoritarian leaders are watching closely. From Moscow to Beijing, from Tehran to Pyongyang, authoritarian governments study Western democracies carefully. When they see democratic norms weakened, they use it as justification for their own actions. Bowen warns, this creates a dangerous global ripple effect. Any attempt to directly control another nation could escalate tensions in Latin America. Regional leaders fear instability, while Venezuelans worry that foreign interference may worsen their suffering instead of ending it. For now, Trump's statement remains unclear, more political signal than concrete plan. But one thing is certain. Venezuela's future continues to be shaped not only by its leaders, but by powerful voices far beyond its borders.